George Clooney. The heartthrob actor, also known as Gorgeous George, has managed to capture the hearts and minds of TV and movie audiences alike. Specialising in scruffy robes with a lovable interior, the Hollywood hunk embodies his bank robbers, con men and ex-convicts with an endearing charm.
Bonsoir.
As a child, George killed to hang out on the set of his father's television show, and that early exposure to television sound stages had a long-term effect on a rambunctious little boy.
My father had a game show when I was growing up, and he had a television show, the Nick Clooney Show. I was 10 years old, and I was a cue card boy, and at the minute the show was over, the audience would leave, and we'd pull these ropes up, and the set would go up, and there was a bowling alley underneath it, and they would do Bowling for Dollars, which is another show. And I always remember these images of these sets sort of moving.
In 1994, he was cast in the smash hit ER. Playing Dr. Doug Ross, a flawed but lovable paediatrician, George Clooney became a household name.
I didn't expect ER to be a success. I didn't expect it to get picked up. So everything for me is a bit of luck.
George was a longtime fan of Quentin Tarantino and had actually auditioned for Reservoir Dogs a few years earlier. Unfortunately, he lost out the role to Michael Madsen, but in 1996 he was able to co-star with Quentin Tarantino in the Vampire Road movie From Dusk Till Dawn. So getting to work with the actor-director was a really incredible landmark in George Clooney's career.
Around this time, director Joel Schumacher found himself doodling a peak-eared mask over a picture of George, and suddenly a new Batman was born.
Luckily, I got famous, but I didn't get completely pigeonholed. You know, I've been able to do, Dusk Till Dawn was a completely different movie than One Fine Day, and One Fine Day is completely different than Batman. So I haven't gotten stuck in a certain category yet. It's probably because none of the movies made a lot of money. A remake of the original Rat Pack film with Julia Roberts and Brad Pitt and myself. Sort of an ensemble piece that Steven's going to direct, and he and I are producing it. And that'll be our first project together. Pretty fun.
2005 was an excellent year for the talented actor. George Clooney was nominated for an Oscar for Best Screenplay and Direction on Good Night and Good Luck, and for Best Supporting Actor in Syriana.
Unless we are willing to step up and look at and talk about power and question power, without questioning it, it corrupts.
The multi-talented actor's fame is now set in stone, but he still manages to keep his feet on the ground.